Welcome back to my channel, everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas. What better way to start Vlogmas than at the thrift store? Can't think of another. I just had the itch to go this morning, and I am gonna go home and do some Christmas crafts, so I kind of wanted to get a couple things for that. So I figured while I'm running errands, we'll stop at the thrift store and see if we can find anything, really. I just finished up at one Goodwill and I didn't find anything, and I was gonna start the vlog before, but there was a person like right across looking at me, so I was like, I'll just wait till I get back in the car. But I, believe it or not, even though on the channel it might seem like I had just gone to the thrift store, it's actually been like a week since I've gone. I can't get enough, you guys. I love going to the thrift store. It's so therapeutic, and I just love the thrill of the hunt and finding these treasures. It's just, first of all, it's addicting, but it's also just a lot of fun. Anyway, we're doing Vlogmas this year. Now, we won't be uploading every single day. We have learned our lesson multiple years trying to do that, and it's just, I don't know if it's something that is achievable for us. It's a lot, but we are gonna try to upload every other day is kind of the plan. And it's gonna be a mixture of vlogs and then regular like dedicated videos, I guess you could say, like my home goods or Amazon or like those sort of things. But we're gonna vlog a ton this month, so I'm super excited. I have tons of Christmas crafts I want to do, cooking, baking, food, fun, holiday festivities. So anyway, let's head to another thrift store. I think we're gonna go to Savers next, which is usually my favorite. I usually find the most treasures at Savers, so let's head there. Kind of interesting. It's a bourbon of some sort. I've actually never heard of it, but kind of a cool bottle, actually. This actually looks quite nice. Look at that profile. That's so pretty. $8.99. I like that. I don't have anything like that either. That's pretty cool. I've actually been looking at a few crystal picture frames. I just haven't found one that I'm head over heels over, but I do want to find one. It's a good basket, like a long skinny. This actually would be a really good hosting basket. I think I told you this last time, but I'm super into table linens at the Thrift. You could just find them for such good prices, and honestly, like this one, the quality is like nothing I've seen in stores. So I love to look through here and see if there's any. This is pretty, like, interesting tablecloths. I can't live without. Oh, this is pretty for Christmas. $5.99. I just try to find a little more unique, you know. This one, the silver, has come off, so I'm not gonna get that one. Let's take a closer look at this one. I don't know if I have a bowl this big. How much is this? Okay, this is kind of interesting. I could use this as like a little plant stand, maybe. $3.99. Kind of looks homemade. Honestly, this would be so good for an art studio. 18 bucks. I just don't have any. I guess I could put it in my decor closet and stack decor on top of it until we have a space for it. Maybe not. I don't know. These are kind of cool, especially this one. I think it's the Buckingham Fountain in Chicago. That's really cool. share what I got. Okay, I did see a few things, like especially crystal, but I didn't see a ton of things that I absolutely had to have. But there were a couple, just a couple items. I found this set of sugar and creamer silver plated pieces. These were kind of pricey at $12.99. I was like, ooh, that's a little spendy. However, I'm willing to splurge when the item is perfect. And to me, these were perfect. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get them. They are so beautiful. They have that more neoclassical shape, which you know I love. I thought I could put these on the coffee table, put some candies in them, or I also did think, actually this morning, I just received my hyacinth bulbs. I got the bluebell hyacinth. I think they're bluebell. I need to look it up, but I got those the other day. Actually, you know what? Let me look it up on my Amazon right now so I can be specific, and I'll link them down below in case you want to plant bulbs with me. We got to wait 10 weeks. They have to be in the refrigerator 10 weeks minimum. So they'll have them for spring. I wanted them for winter, but I didn't order them in enough time. Oh, grape hyacinth bulbs. Okay, they're so cute. And normally I don't go for this color, but I can't stand them. They're so cute. Look at these. Aren't those darling? So I will link those down below. And then I also ordered your regular white hyacinth bulbs for, these won't go in this, but it's actually kind of special because I think I've told you this story before, but my mom brought me a hyacinth plant and I planted it in my yard and totally forgot about it. And then that fall she passed away, forgot about the hyacinths, and then the next spring they came up and it was just so sweet, and it just kind of felt like she was saying hi to me. So I'm always gonna have this soft spot for, like, I feel like I'll always have hyacinths, and my way to do it while we're in the apartment is with a bulb, like in a bowl or something. So anyway, all that to say, that was the vision that I had for this little silver plated, I think this is a sugar dish. Or I could put it on, like I said, on the coffee table, in my office. Like, you can use these for like a little catch-all, a little bowl like this. You could use them for anything. Now, normally, if these were sold separate, I probably would have left this one behind. But actually, I'm kind of glad it came with it because now I have this set if I want to put cream and sugar in here. In fact, I do love these. However, this one I gotta clean it up. It does look like it has, you know, where it's breaking through. I don't know what the word is for that. Anyway, I got those. I love them. Then I found this silver and crystal bowl. Also, I need to go get my glasses fixed. Sorry, I always am like pushing them up on my face. I haven't gone to Warby Parker to get them tightened yet. And a few of you, I will link these down below. A few of you asked if they're blue light. They're not. They're my actual prescription glasses, and I love them. I love them so much, aside from them being just a little bit too big. Anyway, I'm gonna be chatty, I guess. I found this crystal and silver bowl. There was two there, I believe I showed you, but the other one, the silver was kind of wearing off, so I left that one behind. But I have these silver and crystal bowls and like smaller bowls that I use for my candle coasters, and then I also have like bigger crystal bowls and small that don't have, bigger crystal bowls and smaller crystal bowls that don't have the silver, but I don't have any this size with the silver. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab it. This one was in great shape. I don't know if it's crystal or if it's glass. You can usually like tap crystal and it will kind of chime, but this one is just a little, it is heavy, so I'm kind of thinking it's crystal, but I'm not certain for sure. And then this set of 3 vintage tart dishes. That took me a minute to think of what it was. These are from the brand Posani. I'm probably butchering that. I'm gonna put it on the screen here so you can see. These, I think they're vintage. I'm almost positive. I looked them up while I was there, but I loved that they were nestled. I thought that these were so good. And I will say one thing I've noticed with ceramics is you kind of like silver, you want them to have a little bit of weight to them. Then you know they're like a solid ceramic, they're not made from a mold. And I think that is one thing I'm kind of learning recently. Ceramics can be heavy, and these have some weight to them, so that was exciting. But I loved the dramatic edge to these. I just felt like the designer or the artist went, like, did their own thing with these instead of, you know, like, I thrifted one with you not too long ago, but it looks more like your traditional. This to me just looked a little bit different, so I had to have these. The set of 3 was $9.50. But also, I love that these are 3 different sizes, because most times, Zach and I, we only need this small size. You know, usually if I make a dessert, I usually try to half the recipe or even quarter the recipe, because we just can't eat it quick enough. So doing something small like this is perfect, because we could have this for 2-3 days or, you know, whatever, and then it's smaller because we kind of do just nibble. Anyway, I love these. I thought that they were so beautiful. I believe when I looked it up when I was at the thrift, they're from Brazil. I'm gonna put it on screen if I'm mistaken, but anyway, gorgeous. But that's all I got. I didn't find a ton at the thrift store today. And honestly, I was kind of looking, like, I was like, oh, I kind of was hopeful. I kind of, you know, kind of just had the itch, planned to go. I thought about it. I was like, okay, let's go thrifting. And I feel like those are the days that I don't do as well. But honestly, not that I need to, because I have plenty of stuff. But I feel like even though I didn't have like a huge haul, the few pieces that I got are very special. And then I want to style one of my other thrifted items with you right now. The other thing, I'm going to be vlogging me do my Christmas crafts, and hopefully I'll do those within the next couple of vlogs, and then I'll do a Christmas tour of like the new red that's in the apartment. But you'll kind of probably see both, so I thought I'd update you on that. But anyway, oh, I should give you an update first. Look at, this is one of my Paperwhites. And some people say that they smell really bad, but I've heard it's one of those things that you either, like someone said it smells like cat pee. I don't think it does. I've heard that with Paperwhites, you either love it or hate it, or you can't smell it. I can smell it when I'm right up next to it, but I don't hate them. And then we have this one. So they're growing, really cute. Then we have, actually I need to put some water in these today. Then we have the one on the coffee table, which is looking like this. Isn't that gorgeous? And these will be fully bloomed for Christmas, which is so exciting. But I need to get these watered today. This vlog might be a little bit shorter. We're having some friends come over that we weren't planning on today. So I'm trying to get a few tasks done before they get here. It's Sunday today. We washed the sheet, so I need to get the bed made. I do fresh sheet Sunday. That has been something I've been doing lately, and it has made such a difference. I just love a routine. I'm really into a routine lately. And that's kind of it. I need to clean my makeup brushes. There's a few things I want to do before they get here. But I think for right now, let's go do the island little sprucing that I want to do for Christmas. Like I said, I kind of might have to do little things here and there, because I still need ribbon and I need to do my Christmas crafts. So it's kind of like, until those are done, I can't really flip over the house completely. Anyway, now I'm yapping. I don't love a ton of decor in my kitchen. I usually just keep a vessel out on the island, but we're gonna take it away for the holidays and create a little moment with this hurricane jar. My vision is to wrap this garland around the base of the hurricane, have that Christmassy feel in the kitchen, and then of course add a pillar candle. I was originally just gonna buy some greens from Trader Joe's and kind of just piece it in. I did that on my coffee table, but I actually prefer the look of all cedar garland. There's just something nicer about it. I was also debating getting a boxwood, but I figured I could do boxwood any time of year if I got like a preserved wreath or something. Basically, we're just gonna put this in here, pull it tighter. I have some not Christmas wire, floral wire. Hurricane on its own is just a little bit too dainty for this area, but because we're beefing it up a little bit with the garland, I think it's gonna look really, really nice. And then there'll be the fruit bowl right next to it. And honestly, having the garland already kind of pieced together is gonna make this so much easier. It smells incredible. I love the smell of this. Being a Pacific Northwest girl living in Arizona, you miss the smell of Christmas around Christmas, I gotta be honest. Okay, basically, all we're gonna do is just keep pulling, and I really wanted a layered effect. So I'm just gonna kind of pull this tighter. I want it to hug the vessel. And you could do this as thin or thick as you want, obviously. It was important to me to do real, not only because of the smell, but because it has this whimsical look to it. And I had to have real. So hopefully it'll last, but we'll see. Honestly, I don't even know if I need the floral wire, to be honest. You just kind of have to like break the branches and kind of keep moving it. But you will get this like beautiful, just whimsical look. And I love that it's just kind of all over. I remember one year we got a Christmas tree back when we lived in Oregon. And we got home, put our Christmas tree up. We went to go take it down the next year and there were spiders everywhere. It was not my favorite Christmas tree experience, that's for sure. If you have a smaller hurricane, I would say get the greens and you can kind of build, or you could cut up the garland as well. But because our island is so big, I really did want it to be a little bit more dramatic. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is, yes. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. Honestly, I had to do less time down than I thought, so that's awesome. All right, and then just add your pillar candle. I honestly love the white, but this would also look so beautiful tonal, like if you found the same color candle as the greens. I have one actually on my coffee table with that, and I do love that look. But this is just a fun and easy Christmas craft that feels very organic and whimsical. Yeah, that's so pretty. I love that. Oh, that's so cute. On Sundays, we've been cleaning our sheets, and then I press at least the pillowcases and the border, or like the top part of the sheets. I'll show you here in a second. And it is, so we always wash our sheets once a week no matter what, but this, just doing it on a Sunday feels more routine, and I really like that. I was actually telling Zach this the other day, but when I was a teenager and I eventually got my own room, because I shared a room with my little sister forever. We were on Section 8 and they only gave us 2 bedrooms. So one was my parents' room, one was our room, but my parents never slept in their room, so eventually they gave that room to me. Long story short, or long story long, I would make my bed so perfect. I had like a throw blanket at the end of my bed, and I would sleep on top of my made bed, and the blanket I would cover up with that night was just the throw blanket. So in the morning, I fluffed my pillows, I kind of tightened my comforter, and then I placed my throw blanket on the bed perfectly. And I just, to this day, think of that because I don't know how to describe it, but it was just one of those moments where it was like one of the first times I had ever had my own bedroom, if not the first time, actually thinking back. And I cared for that bedroom so much. I color coordinated my clothes. I mean, it was pristine. I had like my cute little decor all over. I really, really loved it. And it's funny because I don't sleep on my made bed like these days. I make my bed. But I do things similarly to what I did and like really cherish our spaces. And like, I'm so meticulous with my things. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a funny story because I cannot believe I slept on top of my made bed just so it could be perfect. Also, being a teenager, wanting to sleep in for like the last possible second that I could. So I was trying to be efficient. Let me know if you have any just like kind of quirky stories like that, you know, like me sleeping on my made bed, or what you would do. Another thing I would do as a teen just to keep my things like super pristine is with my tennis shoes, I would clean them with toothpaste, which I feel like a lot of kids did that when I was a teen. But also thinking back, I don't know where we got that idea, but honestly, it worked. It really did work. It got those shoes clean. Also, do you have a routine for your sheets? Like, how often do you clean them? Is it like the same day every week? Usually what I'll do is I'll put a little podcast on or show while I do this, because it doesn't take me long, but it's long enough to watch a show or listen to, or like watch, maybe not a show, but listen to, you know, a few minutes of a podcast or whatever. And I just kind of love a therapeutic moment like that, where, and like pressing our pillowcases, like you get a result, if that makes sense. So I just really enjoy it. Are you all decorated for Christmas, or, because this will go up like what, 3 days after Thanksgiving? Do you have all your Christmas decor up if you decorate? What's your theme this year? Tell me all the details. What do you got going on over at your place? I'm really excited. Actually, I should ask you, once I get the bed done, I want to get your opinion on something. I can't decide what to do for basically, I'm gonna embroider pillowcases again. I ordered fresh pillowcases that I'm gonna do for Christmas, but I need your opinion on what color to go with. And I'll show you here in a second why. I really wanted to get to another Christmas project tonight, but I don't think I will get to it today, but maybe in the next vlog. So that's also another reason why I need your opinion, because I've talked about this so many times, but I like for my home to be somewhat cohesive from room to room, even like for holiday decor. So if I do a red theme, basically I was thinking about going with a green theme in the room, but then I kind of want to continue the red theme because I have like red, and I'm going to be pulling out red for Christmas in the living room and in the kitchen and everywhere else. And you see our room from our kitchen, so I want it to, you know, feel like it goes into the next room and it continues. Everyone. Okay, so last night I was gonna ask you about the headboard blanket, but we had some friends come over, so I had to wait to do that this morning. Okay, here is the dilemma I'm having. I got this throw blanket from Amazon, and I absolutely love it. The quality is incredible. It's actually the same brand as the blanket I have on the headboard currently, but I'm having a hard time matching the embroidery floss like perfectly. So here's the blanket, and this is the embroidery floss that I found. The green actually matches pretty good, so hopefully you can see that. So I didn't know if I should go with green or red. This red is a little bit more pink, and then the bright red was just too bright. So I don't know what to do because it's, like I said, it's not perfect. However, it will be far enough apart. Let me put this up here so we can kind of get a closer look. I love the brown. In fact, the chocolate brown is so good. I probably won't keep the throw up here during, I mean, I might put it back up for winter, but like spring and summer, I think I'll probably do maybe green or something like that. I don't know if I'll do a throw up here, but the chocolate brown with the delicate whites is, I was not expecting to love it so much. And our dresser is dark brown, and I have just like dark brown elements in here that it's just so good. So I'm having a hard time even swapping it out, but I do want to do something a little bit more festive for the month of December. So if I put this and this, yeah, see, this looks so pink now. But when I walk back here, okay, I need to take you off here so you can kind of see better. Let me know what you think. Should I go with the green or should I do the red? The reason why I was thinking about red is because I'm doing red in other areas of the apartment, but I don't know. Then I thought about just trying to find another throw, but I'm running out of time. It's December 1st today. So here's the thread, and then there's the throw. Write down in the comments if I should go with green or if I should go with red. I'll probably start my embroidery project tomorrow, and this video will go up tomorrow. So I'll be able to get your opinions and decide from there. But I kind of feel like the green too, it's gonna look dark like the brown. So is it gonna be kind of like the same vibe? You know what I mean? Or do we like that? I'm not sure. I'm really struggling with this one. So let me know what you think. And let's call Zach in here and see what he thinks. I asked the vlog what they thought, so I'll see what they say in the comments. But do you like the red or do you like the green?
Red.
You like the red?
I like the red.
But don't you think it looks a little bit pink, or is it not that serious?
I would have never thought that unless you said it.
Okay.
Maybe a little. No, I think it looks red. Maybe not like a bold red, but it looks red.
Okay.
I like red. It just adds a little bit more color than the green, I think.
Because I could do green in spring and summer.
Yeah.
No, it is I think green's a neutral.
Yeah. I like the red. It's bold, especially for Christmas, you know?
Okay, let us know if you agree with Zach, or I kind of like the red.
Think?
I kind of like the red too. I just want it to be
really think?
red.
Red? Oh,
just because too, like, I'm going to do the stockings and I'm going to do, you know, other red throughout the apartment. So I thought it was kind of cute to like have red in here.
Yeah. No, those will look good. And add a little color here.
Yeah, and I did find, okay, let me put you on here. My arms are getting tired. I did find my throw pillows actually on Amazon. They ship to me sooner. I was gonna get them from Wayfair again, but I won't get them in enough time. I found them in burgundy, but I don't know if that's the right color. And then they have a really bright red, and I don't think that'll work. Because this is kind of like a deeper red.
I like the deeper red.
You do?
I don't know if I love a bright red. I like the deeper red.
Maybe I just order them and I can return them if they don't work out.
Yeah.
But too, like the burgundy kind of goes with like this red and green mixture. Okay. As of now, we're going with red. Let me know what you think. And hopefully just say red. Time to add the red to the tree. So I might need more. I have, how many is this? 4, 8, 10 of these small red ball balls. These aren't burgundy though. These are like your bright red, but that's okay. And the only reason why I'm bringing that up is we were just talking about the bedding. And then I have a few of the larger, I'm obviously not gonna add the gold, but I have a few of the larger. So what I'm gonna do is sprinkle the large throughout the tree, and then I'll add the small. And then when I'm out thrifting, if I see any more, I'll add them. I actually went thrifting yesterday or the day before. I didn't see, like, their Christmas stuff is dwindling, which, I mean, it's December. Most people have their decor, but I didn't see a ton. Maybe after, I wonder if they put stuff out after Christmas. I've just started getting on my thrifting kick for the past couple of months, so I haven't really been there right after Christmas in a long time. So we'll have to go check and see. I'm sure all of you have your tree up by now, maybe not, but if you don't, floral wire is the way to go when adding your ball balls to the tree, at least in my opinion, because if you bump the tree, they don't move. And I also love that you can put the ball exactly where you want it, and it'll stay right where you put it. So I kind of feel like it's gonna look like little roses on the tree because they'll be so random, but at least it's a little bit more color. Honestly, I think I might do this every year too for November because I put our tree up pretty early. So up until after Thanksgiving, I'll keep a pretty neutral tree. And then after Thanksgiving, I'll add color for the month. I think I'm gonna continue to do that. Okay, the red is on the tree, and now we're gonna try the tree topper. I still kind of think it's a little bit too small, but actually one of you told me to basically zip tie a skewer to the top of the tree, and it helps apparently. I don't have a zip tie, but I do have floral wire, so I thought we would try with that and just take a look. If it looks too puny, we'll put it on the mini tree when I go get it. I do kind of think I need a red tree topper now. This tree is forever going. I just think that would kind of look really cool with all of the red ornaments. So I'll look and see what I find. I do like that this is like a 360-degree look where the star from your angle looked kind of funny, and a couple of people commented and I'm like, that's not the tree topper, it just looks funny from that angle. Okay. Too small, I think. Get down and look. No, actually, okay. It's good enough for now. I'm gonna leave it up until you guys tell me to either keep it up or take it down.